beautiful. Look at that. Just like the professionals at the restaurants. Look how beautiful that is. Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're going to be cooking Khao Soi. So Northern Thai Noodle Dish, or better yet, it's kind of a Northern Thai curry noodle dish, okay? It's called Khao Soi, very popular in the northern of Thailand, and very easy to make. Everyone has their own variations of making it. But I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy home recipe that's quick and simple. You know, just like any broth or pho or whatever, you know, the more you make things from scratch, of course, the better it will be. But I have a great recipe for you guys that's simple, easy, and delicious. So let's go over the ingredients that I got for you guys. And it's just a matter of prepping, and in cooking, it's really simple. Okay, guys? What we have first is some condiments that you guys want to get ready for the noodles that we're going to put on top. So, some of the condiments that you guys can prep up right now is some red onions. Just make sure you dice it, not too fine, just nice and rough chop. We got some lime wedges that you're going to use for acidity on the noodle. And we got mustard, pickled mustard greens right here, okay? This is going to give it that sourness taste. It's really good. I highly recommend, you must have this pickled mustard greens, okay? You can buy this at your Asian grocery store. It's going to come in a bag, and there's going to be like pickling liquid in there. So what you want to do is strain it out, and it's up to you. You can leave it as is, or you can blanch it real quick in boiling water just to kind of get some of that saltiness out, and then just rough chop it up. And these are going to be your condiments for the Khao Soi noodles right here. Very simple. Once you get this done, we got some pretty simple egg noodles that you guys want to get. I got egg noodles here that are cooked. Pretty simple, self-explanatory. It's just like pasta. I'll show you guys how to cook the egg noodles in this video. And then we're going to take some of that egg noodles as well, and we're going to deep fry them in oil right here, okay? And make these crispy toppings for the Khao Soi. Very traditional when you're eating Khao Soi. You have egg noodles that are deep fried. It gives it texture and crunch. Now it's all a matter of cooking the curry-based broth, okay? So the ingredients that we have here, I have about 7 drumsticks right here. I like to use drumsticks. Very ideal to use drumsticks. Very easy to eat when you have the broth, and just good for visualization. And then we have a 1/4 cup of curry powder right here. I'm using this brand, if you guys don't know, but any curry powder works. It's up to you really, but 1/4 cup. We got coconut oil, of course, Thai brand. Next we have May Ploy's red curry paste right here. This is about, I would say about 1/2 cup of red curry paste that we're using right here. And the brand we're using, I can show you right here, is this baby right here. May Ploy's red curry paste. Okay, and then we have some palm sugar. If you guys are familiar, try to use palm sugar. It gives it a different flavor, sweetness. You can substitute for sugar if you can't find palm sugar, but yeah, palm sugar is definitely where it's at, okay? And then we have a 1/4 cup of oil that we're gonna, you know, kind of fry everything up together. And fish sauce is gonna be acting as our salt. We don't need any salt in this recipe. And then we also have chili oil for condiments, okay? It's just some crushed up Thai chili peppers, dried, and then we mix it with oil, and it's gonna be used to give some spice to the curry dish, okay? After we wash the egg noodles, what we're gonna do now is make sure a pot of water is boiling, and you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of canola oil, vegetable oil. That way the noodles don't stick together when you boil them, guys. So we got 1, 2, perfect. Once the water comes up to a boil, perfect time to put the noodles. Like I said, we added the oil, so that way the noodles don't stick. And then now we're gonna cook. So when the water's boiling and you're cooking it, literally, like I said, it's fresh noodles, so it'll cook really fast. This took about, I would say about a minute and 15 seconds, but make sure you just kind of taste to make sure it's cooked. Minute might be too long, but yeah, it should be good. After it's done cooking, we're gonna strain it, guys. After you cooled it down with cold water, strain some of the extra liquid out. We'll just use to put it back into the pot so we save some dishes. And then we're gonna add a tablespoon of oil, or just a little bit of oil, just to mix it up, just so it doesn't stick together, because when it cools down, it's gonna stick. Right there. And then just kind of give it a quick swirl, mix it up. Treat it like pasta, guys. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start cooking now. What you're gonna do is turn the stove onto a medium heat. Don't turn it up to high. We're gonna keep it at medium heat the whole time. After you turn on the stove, add your oil right away and let it come up to temperature, okay? Now we're gonna add the red curry paste into the oil. Be careful so the oil doesn't splash at you, so be very careful and nice and controlled. So you hear that? And then we're just gonna stir and break it down. What we're doing with the curry paste is we are just kind of loosening it up, heating it up, getting it a little bit more loose and more liquidy instead of a thick paste, okay? Right here. See, as you see, start working it, breaking down the curry paste, and just stir a little bit. Don't over stir, right? We don't want to over stir it. We're just breaking it down, moving it around. There you go. Mix it with the oil, infuse it with the oil. See, now it's a little bit loose. Now we're going to add the quarter cup of curry powder in here. And we're going to incorporate everything and just mix up the flavors. Mix it until you don't see any more of the powder, curry powder. It's all incorporated inside. But try not to overwork it. That's the problem here. Perfect. Now, once we got it incorporated, we're going to be adding all the chicken, okay? So, throw in all your chicken. And from here, we're just trying to stir the chicken up and get it in the curry paste here. Just keep stirring it, get the curry paste all over the chicken. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to add coconut water, okay? We're going to start off with 1 can of coconut water for now, and then we'll see how much more we need. Then when you add the coconut water, mix it up, guys. And once you add the coconut water, that's going to lower the temperature down. Now you can actually turn it up to high and starting to get that broth a little bit hotter. Beautiful. So I'm actually going to be adding another half a can of coconut milk, just to kind of get it more balanced. The curry flavor might be too strong, so use about 1.5 cans of coconut milk, and that's going to give it the perfect balance. Okay, mix it together. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, now, like I said, put it on high. We're going to bring this to a boil. Once we bring it to a boil, we're going to lower it down to a low medium heat, and we're going to let the chicken cook in here for a little bit, for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll go from there, okay? So as you see the little bubbles there? You don't want to boil it hard, because what's going to do is it's going to just be a rapid burn, a rapid cooking, right? It's not going to be flavorful, right? You're going to cook the chicken too fast. You want it to simmer and simmer slowly, because you want all the flavors to infuse in the chicken, okay? After about 5 to 10 minutes, now we're going to start adding the finishing ingredients. The chicken's simmering. As you can see, the chicken's been cooking in the broth. It's turned more white right here. Give it a little stir so we don't burn the bottom. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, we're going to add about 3 cups of water, because remember, this is all coconut milk, all right? This is too rich for you, okay? If you eat it, it's just gonna be too rich to the tongue. We need to add about 3 cups of water to balance it out. I would now then put it up to high heat, high temperature, because now you're adding water. It's gonna cool down the pot. Beautiful. After about 3 cups of water, you're gonna stir, get it mixed over, and this now becomes more of a broth and not a curry paste, okay? We want this to be more of a broth for the noodles, but it has a curry flavor. That's the main goal. So bring this up to a boil as well, okay?
Moments later.
Okay, after about 30 to 40 minutes of simmering the broth, you can see now that the chicken's cooked fully and it's really tender. Yeah, it's really tender, you can feel it. The broth is nice and beautiful, nice and colorful. If you guys want it a little bit more thicker, you can definitely simmer it longer, but I think this is just perfect for the broth. Next, we're going to add palm sugar. We're going to add about 2 of these nuggets if you buy them like this, but this is about 4 tablespoons. Once you add this in, you can taste it. If you like more, you can add more. If not, you like it as it is, then it is, right? Because Thai food is all about sweet, spicy, and sour. So it's up to you how sweet you like it. So we're going to put it in here. Let it boil. It should dissolve in the sauce. And then we got our fish sauce. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. This is our salt right here. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons, guys. 1, 2, 3. Good. Get that little mix. Okay, now it's time to plate up. Once the palm sugar has been dissolved in the broth, it's ready to go, okay? First, we're going to grab some egg noodles. Make sure you mix it up. Make sure it's... see how it gets pretty sticky even with the oil, so make sure you put oil in here. We're going to grab some egg noodles. Beautiful. Then we're going to add the chicken curry, the Khao Soi curry. I like to... you can add however many drumsticks you want, but it's 1 drumstick per serving. Add some broth right here. Yep, so we're going to fill the broth. I want you to fill it up all the way about to where the chicken is, okay? Not full, but fill it up, just covering the noodles and the chicken. Beautiful. Right there. Okay, this is good. Right here. You see that? That's the base. Very simple. Egg noodles, Khao Soi broth, curry broth, 1 piece of chicken drumstick. Now we're going to add some condiments now, okay? So, we got right here. Beautiful. Look at that. Just like the professionals at the restaurants. Look how beautiful that is. Now it's time to eat. So come on, guys. Too easy. Take a picture of this. Alright, I'm so excited right now. It is time to eat. So pretty much when you plate it up, like I said, it's good for presentation, and you're just pretty much just mixing it all up together, guys. Oh, that looks so good. Get that chili oil. Let's taste that broth first. Oh, damn, that's good. Oh my gosh. Wow. Get some egg noodles. Make sure you get the pickled mustard when you eat the egg noodles too. Look at this noodle pool. Woo! Mmm. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. So that curry is so rich, but so balanced. Nice, spicy, sweet, sour. You get the sourness from the lime. When you eat the noodles with the pickled mustard, that sourness kills the helps cut the richness, and you're just getting crazy textures. Now I'm gonna grab a noodle Look at this. This is the crunchy part. Let's grab the noodle with that too. Mmm. Mmm. Nice and crispy, but mixed with that broth, so it gets a little soggy. Oh man, it's so good, guys. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm telling you, this is a great recipe to do. It'll impress anyone, and it's freaking delicious. This is like restaurant quality khao soi that I think it is. I mean, make this recipe. I guarantee you guys will love this. And there's a piece of the chicken. Let's so fall off the bone. Mmm. Mm-hmm. And chicken's super tender. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at that noodle. Look at that curry. Look at all that sauce right there. Just kind of mixed into that the noodles. Oh, so good. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I like the thickness of this broth. Right? You see that? For me, some people think it might be a little loose. So if you guys want it a little bit thicker, you just add less water. Maybe half a cup less. But I like this. I like the consistency. It's kind of in the middle between a curry and a broth, right in the middle. So it's really good. And also the chicken fat will like kind of thicken up the sauce as well. Ooh, look at this. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to make. Honestly, guys, it's just prepping up some ingredients and literally cooking the curry. It's pretty easy. Buying the curry paste does all the work for you. It's all a matter of just letting it cook, letting it sit, and then flavoring it. But wow, that's really good. Mm-hmm. It's spicy, but not like burning on your tongue spicy. It's like waking you up, giving you the sweats a little bit. Like my glasses are falling off. I'm afraid it's gonna fall in the broth, so I'm gonna eat it out. But it feels so good. Chicken. Mmm. Fall off the bone. Mm. Mm. When you're eating noodles, make sure you slurp your noodles. In Asian culture, it's totally acceptable. You're pretty much enhancing the flavors by kind of getting the air sucked. I mean, don't choke, but the slurp game's got to be on point. Pause. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you can slurp the noodles. It's really it's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. It was so good, guys. They're almost done. When my wife cooked this for me, I would eat like 3-4 bowls. That's how much I loved it. Mm. That's so good. Mm. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this recipe. Try it at home. Buy the ingredients. Give yourself time to make it. I promise you, it's going to be delicious. You'll love it. Northern Thai noodles, Khao Soi, really popular in Northern Thailand and super delicious. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching and take care. See you next time.